Alright, welcome to this Aria of Sorrow Randomizer race, the last match of Winner's Bracket Round 3 between VaeVictus and Saturn Spade. This is game 1 between them. It's set to be a pretty exciting match. Off and running, our starting items do not sell for very much. We do have a Demon Lord Soul in the shop. Also some really cheap tea. That's always nice to see a reasonably accessible healing item, and if we get to see the Flesh Golem Soul, that spoiled milk is nice as well. Pretty much a full heal every time you use that with Flesh Golem on. Doesn't look like we have Panther in the first room. So Panther is in the first 6 checks of the game, and 3 of them are right here. It looks like we'll be walking past Freaking Skull to get it this time. Into Creaking Skull, it does look like they picked up Demon Lord, which is a great offensive soul, and Giant Skeleton is on the other side, which almost the right skeleton. He can throw his big ol' head at people now. Also a random Valkyrie drop for Vae. So some decent offensive soul options so far. So we gotta go all the way down the long walk for Panther. I'm okay with the decision not to buy the Tall Hammer. It is kind of awkward to use even if you can get the multi-hits to work, and it would be more damage, but I'd understand thinking you'd probably find something better around. Anyway, now we are moving, and Saturn Spade also gets random Valkyrie. Anything that is on the bats or skeletons or zombies usually gets picked up at some point just by running through the castle. And in addition, it'll let them hit some of the more awkward soul candle spots that can be around in the corridor as well. Alright, there's our Malphus, nearby the inner quarters vanilla entrance. Haven't looked in any doors yet. Just a persimmon sitting on the ledge today. Looks like Saturn is going to swap over to the Cestus and get Manticore in the White Dragon room. And we're going to get to see what's in the vanilla inner quarters door. And it's top floor. So can't get in here yet, but we can check the other side. Vae following suit, and it's the bottom end of the clock tower. So they can grab the warp here, go check out some of the earlier items they couldn't grab a few seconds ago. I think that's an army jacket up there, and on the ledge, just a flame necklace. Never mind. Don't need to come back here. And what's above Hamlet's Bay? Oh, that's important, that's great. It's Kicker Skeleton. So that can be, that has some niche uses to getting into a couple places. You can kick off some candles and check a few items that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Spades warped back into the clock tower to be able to take this exit again and get halfway across the castle. Pretty quick trip. Yeah, there we go, selling the meat strip. Healing 29 HP does not really save you from too many things. I think he did buy the tall hammer this time, so Vae's gonna work with that. Skull necklace sitting in the vanilla book 2 spot. Just a silk robe in here. We've seen a lot of useful items in these two locations lately, but not so far. Yeah, that's just a combat knife. Vae is showing these skeletons he means business. I wonder if he might have been trying to get an easy drop off of them, but they're not giving up their secrets so easily. Saturn is into the reservoir, and there's a wall right here with book 2 in it. Hello. That's Manicore from Waiter Skeleton, and there's also a door over here. It leads to the Vanilla Cemetery. Alright. So a couple items back here. Vae is into the study as well, which has several items of its own, and that's got flying armor inside. There's Slide in the cemetery. And the boss in here is Galore. Yeah, not gonna deal with that so early. Looked like a weapon on the ledge. I think Vae's decided it's not worth pushing the box to get it, though. Oh, there's a soul in the slide spot, and it's Undine for Spades. So we've got 2 ingredients for passing through the waterfall. And at the end of the Man-Eater hallway is another Rush Soul with Devil. So between the two, since Manticore was our required soul, maybe Devil was the expected rush pickup. They snuck into the backdash room to get Skoola. Hello. So that's interesting. Spades is not going to be able to do several of the waterlocked things in here yet, but Vae will be able to when he gets over there. Backdash is behind the waterfall. And Spades is getting some MP to check out what this entrance is over here. Vae has conquered the big golem. And Spades has found a door back into the castle corridor behind the waterfall. That's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, neither of them had looked in there, so I guess that kind of thing can happen. It would explain why the access to the waterfall items were pretty early on, though. Because the game kind of expects symmetrical behavior there. It doesn't really anticipate you just getting stuck behind the other side of the waterfall, even if you can just walk through it. Alright, Vae has to backtrack out of study. But he can do this entrance that's under the water now. I think Spades is trying to get to the top of the killer doll room, which these guys do not like to cooperate. And Vae finds the forbidden area and needs to be very careful. There is a door in here. Yeah, he got hit, so he's wisely sleeping. Spades not having a great time with this killer doll. Killer doll wants to go down. This looks like Vae is gonna go try and do other things. Yeah. So he could go all the way across the castle and take that door into the reservoir. And I think that's where he's headed. I would like to say this killer doll thing is possible. It is not at all required, but there is an entrance at the top here that normally goes in the top floor. Yeah, even non-area Rando does not expect you to be able to do that, because top floor, if you have a way of getting in the other door, you can always, like, enter top floor. And the other door is much easier to get in. How many checks were even up there? We don't know, because we don't know where it leads. We haven't seen the other end of it yet. And Vae is heading into the underground reservoir, gets to see this map that Pattern was not able to get. And is also... oh, not going down. So I'm not gonna check out the cemetery right now. Trading spaces now as Spades heads into the study. Yeah, kicking your way up to the top floor door is extremely not in logic. Not even in hard logic, pretty sure. Between these two, I think VaeVictus is much more likely to fight Belor here, and picking up his own copy of Slide. And Spades is going to grab this Gladius as a weapon upgrade. Yeah, Wader's Skeleton drops our required blue soul this seed. It's with the advantage of Slide picking up this gold ring, and we'll probably come back to go through the entrance later. But skipping it for now, I'm probably gonna go check out the boss. Yeah, there's not gonna be any farming of Wader Skeleton this seed. Spades getting Skula now as well. They taking a big punch. Oh no. Got some tea in his pocket though. On to phase 2. Spades now fighting Big Golem. It looks like they might have Medusa ahead. Yeah, Spades was the first one to see Book 2, because it was, Spades went into the reservoir area first. And now they are going back through places that the other person has seen. That is a lubricant drop off of the lore. That is pretty nice. And 3 items back here. There's Milk and Sword. Gold blade, that's decent armor. Gonna put that on. Just in time for Ripper Room here. And Super Potion. Oh, and it turns out the door out of study is just the flight-locked one in Castle Corridor. It normally goes into the bottom of Clock Tower. That's pretty unfortunate. I think the way forward is going to be back into the reservoir, but Spade's not heading there right now. Similarly to Castle Corridor, the reservoir has a lot of doors in it. And being able to get through a bunch of them is always nice. Oh, it looks like Spades is going to take school and go through Clock Tower. Yeah, because we came in on the wrong end of this. We would have had to swim to be able to access anything in it, but now's as good a time as any, I guess. And there will be 2 area checks as well at the top of the Clock Tower on either side. What's Pendulum Room got for us today? Armor of Fire? Alrighty. That's also decent armor. I don't think I would put it on right now just because of the spike room that you have to go through here. But, oh right, they have slides, so this should be no problem. And at the bottom of Clock Tower, we've got Cockatrice. Haven't seen the red book at all yet, so maybe that's required. There are plenty of decoys in this randomizer to throw you off the scent, stop you from guessing. And Vae's gonna get the unfortunate news right now that this just leads somewhere he's already been. And I always have trouble jumping up those stairs as well for some reason. Alright, getting a little bit of sync, both going through the Clock Tower now. Spades is climbing up to the boss. Yeah, I'd say it's close at this point. They both made some area decisions that differed at the start, but then they just went back through where the other person was going. Spades has seen that is Legion in there, and nope, no thank you. I'm gonna go check out what these doors are instead. Alright, one goes into the bottom of Chapel. Plenty to do in Chapel. There's a warp that would be kind of nice for getting back to the top of Clock Tower here. And a red book. Red book says Kioma Demon from Arc Demon. So everybody write that down. Arc Demon is a pretty nasty farm. One place I haven't seen people try for it is at the top of the boat ride room, but that can be a little bit annoying depending on what your movement options are at the time. Alright, let's see what's at the top of Manicore's boss room. Just a potato pancake today. We're still on the lookout for the yellow book, the red soul that I know of. I don't think either of them has it. And potentially the yellow soul. They also gonna find Chapel here? Oh, there's our red soul at the top of the bell tower. The Chapel is absolutely loaded. On the other side of Chapel, we've got the right entrance into inner quarters. So this is the one that's always kind of annoying, because there's no save on this side. But maybe we can look at the other door and see if there's one close by. Yeah, I will say Vae not taking a look at the clock tower boss might be an advantage for Spades right now, because Spades will know that this is not Legion next door. Also having a great time getting up this tower. There's Peeping Eye. And I think that might have been an Excalibur. That was a little too quick for me. Oh, Death is in here. Varix is telling me it's a rapier. Okay. Not as good then. Breaking out the battle axe for Death. Having an overhead weapon can be pretty nice in here. They're now switching to the katana for phase 2 of Death. Hopefully, probably hoping for some multi-hits with the katana weapon type. Katana can't multi-hit. It certainly looks the same as the ones that can. I suppose I can dream. I believe that was Bomber Armor dropping from Death, who has his guaranteed soul drop. Katana's a sword, final sword's a katana? Well, I was unaware you always said that, but that is pretty nice saying. And book 3 is down here. What do we have? We have Quetzalcoatl from Lightning Doll. We can farm Lightning Dolls. I don't have Quetzalcoatl yet on Spades' side. And this door out is the upper entrance of Dance Hall, which Spades can kick into, this top thing. Beef curry inside. Having a great time with the tall hammer against death. Got Bone Pillar in there. Yeah, we have not seen the floating garden at all. So really all Spades is looking for at this point is that yellow soul, and at some point the mental calculation will start, whether it's better to do more checks or to go and try and farm it. Now, they don't actually have a way into top floor at this point. They still need to pick up a flight item, but once they're at that point, they may make a decision about what to do next. We've got Headhunter in the bottom of the dance hall. Headhunter's got 3 phases. The lizard phase, the last one, is the most threatening. This old man spellcaster phase, you can pretty much dodge most of what he's doing. The lightning spell is always fixed locations. But the lizard crawls around everywhere and spits poison at you that reduces your damage dealt. Like so, but still not a lot of HP on Headhunter, so should not be too bad. Yep, there we go. Boss dispatched. And just a high mind up for our efforts there. Vae has gone down the long hallway and found a trident. So we can do our best impersonation of the Tritons now. So still no sign of garden and no sign of arena, and there's plenty of the reservoir yet to be explored. Seems like Spades is electing to grab this warp just in case it, well, I was gonna say just in case it leads back somewhere useful, but actually opting to warp instead of checking out what the other door is. We have not seen a whole lot of blind soul checks in the tournament. Oh yeah, so Spades will get to deal with having both shop expansions, and Vae will as well if he goes back there. Looks like Hammer did stock up on some more healing. The weapon selection seems a little unspectacular. He's got Gladiator in stock though. And Wooden Golem. Free MP. I believe Spades also grabbed Bale. We're thinking, and we're going back to Clock Tower. So can't do anything in here still. Okay, I'm really worried that Spades is gonna try kicking up to the top of the corridor again. I do not believe we have seen the Dance Hall Vanilla door yet. Claim Slice is randomizable, but its weight is very high. So it may not be picked to be in the seed at all. Okay, we are seeing Spades explore more of the reservoir now. Vae's gonna check these things to do in the Forbidden Area. There's 2 items that he can reach, and I don't think we saw the dead end side, so we could also see where that leads. At this point, I think it has to be one of the doors in the garden, though. That is Hippogriff in the Forbidden Area. That is huge. And this might be giant... Nope, great armor for Spades. Very important going through that entrance to save your position in that room. But nothing at the top, it looks like. Got a whip sword and a tasty meat. So far, Eastern not looking super great. Yes, the layout, I think, at this point is the exit of Forbidden Area goes to... Okay, I'm not quite right about this. I think Forbidden has to go to Garden, though. I think Arena could be in the Dance Hall door or in the Killer Doll door. But then something also has to lead to the Wrecking Ball on top floor. Spades finds an Osafune, which that's a decent reach weapon upgrade at this point. Nice for this area. Yeah, what I mean is Arena could be in the castle quarter entrance that normally leads to Dance Hall. We do still have a number of doors that we have not seen out of Reservoir, though. But yeah, Spades finding out this is the dead end side of Forbidden, unfortunately. There is one more exit, which is the one that is normally at the start of the game, which may take a little bit of doing to get over to, but probably see Spades go to it right now. And I don't think even looking at that item in the middle of the room there. Tear of blood over here. Merman room has but a strawberry. And Galamoth. That's kind of yuck. To get all the way down here. Oh, but going right into inner quarters. Never mind. This is fine. Like, yeah, if you're just gonna give me Galamoth right there, I'll do this right now. So Vae did not see where the other entrance of Study goes, and I think he was just thinking about that, but thinking, nope, that's not the way to go. And in the Galamoth room, we've got Giant Bat. Oh, man. So they both have fled. I believe they're both still on the hunt for Quetzalcoatl. Vae is heading to top floor. And a great time to do it. That is a Death Sickle behind Final Guard. Got Catablepus below the top floor warp. Spades is warping, but to where? Back to Castle Corridor. Vae doing the bottom checks first in here. Gets Sherman's Ring. Another jacket for Soma. Oh, and Flesh Golem, so there's the payoff for our rotten food. I think Spades is heading up to this dance hall door. Nope. Took a look at that red scarf and decided otherwise. Alright, Wrecking Ball time. Top floor did not have the goods. Here's Garden. So this is super convenient for the end of the game. Gonna go grab that melon. Yeah. I think Spades is doing a lot of thinking. Might not quite remember where the payoff is gonna be right now. Right side clock tower cannot lead to arena because of the direction. But yeah, at the bottom of gardens, we finally have access to arena. So that is really making me wonder what the dance hall entrance was then. Yeah, I guess it goes into the regular clock tower entrance then. Because I don't think any other stone has been left unturned with the area entrances. I think it's gotta be that one, and neither of them went up there. So, paid off, I guess. Spades finds right side dance hall, and yep, it has to be the killer doll room at this point. Vae is into the worst room in the game by democratic agreement. That was one fancy slide. Nothing to show for it at the end. I think we are gonna see, I don't know what we're gonna see. But yeah, Spades wasn't able to do this underwater one-off check before. Might be thinking, oh, I gotta go back and fight Balor now. Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's not quite a full clear for Vae because he's not been all the way through the reservoir that I remember. Oh no, he was. Well, almost, because I don't believe he picked up Galamoth. Oh, Spades is going for the flight lock items, that's right. We haven't seen these either, from either player. Yeah, Spades was the one who grabbed and checked Galamoth. I don't believe Vae has it. Vae picking up that nice live. And now opting to farm lightning dolls. Very understandable. Arena did not pay off at all. Legion was in Death's spot. I think we might see Spades coming back to the clock tower to do... maybe not the same thing. Passing the lightning dolls for now. But, Vae is on his way to Julia... not Julius, to Graham. Vae is in go mode. Has everything, knows where Garden is. Spades just getting into the top floor. The Soul could very well be behind Legion, yes. Neither of them did that fight. Oh, Legion had a black belt? Yeah, what Barracks is saying is he has the editor open and he checked. I think that might have been a second copy of Skula behind Graham. Thanks, buddy. Oh, it was Lubricant behind Graham. Alrighty. Also pretty good. Kind of negates having to fight a boss for it. So they both would have pretty reliable access to a very good soul. Skula can be behind Graham if there are no items that they would need that are waterlocked. Alright, Spades is now opting to farm and just got Quetzalcoatl from the Lightning Dolls. I gotta say, Livatane is a great weapon for fighting Julius. It gives you just the right amount of spacing from his whip attacks. Probably thinking about whether he wants to use his high mind up right now, but he's got to wait a little bit anyway. Oh, taking a hit from Grand Cross. So Spades is a few minutes behind here, but I do think Vae's healing loadout may not be the best. He is a very competent player, but Chaos is also a very difficult boss. In check number 1 in the Chaotic Realm, we have Rahab's Sword. I think Spades is getting a few nicer spawn locations from Graham here to be able to get more use out of Manticore. So that might help with some catch-up as well. But fighting phase 2 on the left side, I would not say is ideal. Taking a few more hits than you really need to here. But through phase 2, that is a ring back there. I think that's the rune ring. Yup. Wow, so Chaos might go down pretty easily, actually. Rune ring is way too good of MP restore. And that's a Khalid Bolg. Not very useful for Chaos who resists dark. Be careful of that laser. Alright. Phase 3 Graham is down. Yeah, okay, Death and Lubricant, and Spades didn't have a copy yet. Very nice to have, though. And Vae is heading into Chaos. Spades did remember where Garden is, though. The Vijaya that VaeVictus has equipped is quite potent on the parts of Chaos that have no defense. Lightning weapons don't give you a lot of attack, but the multi-hit properties are very good. And no defense means each hit is that much more powerful. But seeing some Death Sight strats against Julius looks like trying to jump and then like get the end of his swing to connect with Julius's head. It is somewhat of an awkward weapon to use, but Spades is doing a lot of backdashing to try and cancel it. Vae is into phase 2 Chaos, switching to the Tall Hammer, which seems like it can get some double hits on these eyes without having to jump or anything. Taking a Bone Dragon to the face. That's not very nice. One eye is down. Getting a little crowded in by these green orbs. The Tall Hammer is not well suited to controlling these, it looks like. But hey, taking a little damage, getting some more damage output from that Lubricant. Going 2 eyes, putting on Manticore. Oh boy, willingly getting comboed to try to deal more damage. And again, please be careful. Three hits at 80 each means this should not be too much of a problem, but still gotta be a little bit careful. I think managed to despawn the green orbs on the right, so that's a little friendlier right now. Maybe switch into attacks, yeah. Oh, that is not great attack power. Yeah, going for the full MP restoring suite, because that's where our damage is going to come from. These 9s from the Leviathan are not cutting it. Spades is into the Chaotic Realm. It is somewhat harder to get through here with just Giant Bad, unfortunately. Especially this room. Alright, that is a GG to Vae. The Chaos Core is cracking apart. So that is game 1 of the best of 3 to VaeVictus. But stay tuned. We should have a second game coming up after this. Looks like Spades may finish this one out. They are very close to done, so makes perfect sense to me. Whoa, almost passing up the rune ring. There's some pretty nice, like, slides down these clock tower wheels you can get here. The enemy placement just feels like a little nicer than the actual clock tower. Ouch. Not getting quite the right timing to be able to avoid Shadow Knight there. And heading straight into Chaos. So Spades might not know that Vae is already done. Yeah, race number 2 will come up right after this one. Maybe with a short 5-minute break in between to get set back up. Spades is opting for Death Sickle here, which is an interesting choice. Death Sickle is very powerful, even despite the resistance, I suppose. Has a huge swing, can hit 2 of these at the same time. Oh, that is a Death to Chaos, though. And Saturn Spade has logged in a forfeit from the race. That is, you know, you give it one try, we're on to the next one. No sweat.